Good evening and happy Friday to everyone. I wanted to take a few minutes while I was working here in the office and jump on and give you some advice since it is Friday. I don't know how many of you saw my post earlier, but in the last 2 weeks I've discussed managing your time better, setting goals, a lot of things like that, getting rid of toxic people in your life. One of the people that I look to for a lot of advice is Dani Johnson, and she talks about designing your life, just as it says in my title of my podcast. And what that means by designing your life, I want to ask you a question. Do you dread your work week? Do you dread your job? Do you wish your life away for Friday? Do you wish your life away for summer? Do you do these things, or do you enjoy every day of your life? See, what Dani talks about, and I totally agree with her, is design yourself a life that you don't need a break from. Let me give you a quick example. Let's talk about vacation. How many people do you know that plan their vacations a year in advance, sometimes 2 years in advance? They have to put deposits on hotels or resorts. They have to save their money. They have to schedule time off from work far in advance. Depending on where you work, sometimes you have to bid those days off and you can't get them. How much work do people put into 1, possibly 2 weeks of their life? That's a ton of planning and a ton of work. Now I want to ask you this. What would happen to your life if you put that much effort into planning the rest of your life? Instead of planning a week or two of your year so thoroughly, what if you took a few days, maybe at the end of the year like I try to do, and plan the rest of your year? Figure out what things you want to have in your life the next year. I see Bruce on here. Hi, Bruce. I think you're getting married coming up, aren't you? And Shannon. Hi, Shannon. But what if you took some time? What if you took some time and planned your life as thoroughly as you plan that vacation, that 1 or 2 weeks of your year? Think of what you could do with your life, or what things you could have in your life, what things you could experience, what things you could achieve, what places could you see. So along with all the things that we've talked about recently about planning, scheduling your time, tracking it, setting some goals, and getting rid of toxic people and things, though, but think about planning your life with as much gusto and as much effort as you put into planning that 2-week vacation that you get once a year. I bet if you switch those two things around, you'd find that you really don't need to wish for Friday. You don't need to wish for summer. You don't need to, I can't wait till next August when we can go to the beach again, because you'd be enjoying every day of your life the way you enjoy that vacation. And think about something else. When you plan that vacation a week or two out, I know I remember this from way back, sometimes that vacation becomes more stress than anything because you're trying to see so many things and trying to enjoy so many things. Or, hi Stacy, or you find that things don't go as well as you wish they had, or what if you plan that beach vacation and it rains? You really need to put that much effort into planning your life. Put more effort into planning your life. And I'm not talking about what I'm going to have for dinner tomorrow, or I have to pick the kids up from soccer or basketball, or we're going to go to the movies next week. That's not really planning your life. Sit down and take a few minutes. I do it at the end of the year. Plan for the next year. Figure out what it is you want to have in your life, what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish, what you want to experience, and then set a plan to go out and do that. And you won't have to worry about whether it's Friday or not, or whether it's summer, fall, winter, or spring, or whether it's vacation time, or you can get those days off work. Like I always tell you, catch me on Facebook, Bob Norman, or like my business page, Buff Monkey Marketing. You can follow me on Twitter at Buff Monkey, or the same on Instagram. Shoot me a message or an email at buff_monkey@reagan.com. Tell me if there's something that you would like to hear about. Tweet me, whatever you got to do, even on LinkedIn, send me a message. Tell me if there's something else you'd like to hear about, but also comment on this video for me and let me know what you think of the idea of planning your life with more effort, or at least as much effort as you plan that week or two vacation. I'll see everyone later. Have a great Friday night. Go out and enjoy life, would you please? I love you guys.